Wait a minute. All right. Hello, how are you? I'm Kyron Harrell.
I'm Anthony Cole.
And this is a new segment that we're bringing to you guys, and this is called the Northwest Pregame. So basically, it's where we're going to get to talk about very controversial topics about the team, about the school, about certain players, about our senior night. And the trick is we only get about a minute, 30 seconds to do so. So I'm ready if you're ready.
I think I'm ready.
All right, timer on the clock.
All right, so first thing I want to bring up is the stats of our varsity seniors. And, I have Caleb Thurman here. He's a guy who has 81 total tackles. He has 2 sacks. He also has a touchdown. And I think that's pretty impressive because Caleb coming in as a sophomore on varsity, I mean, he made an immediate impact, you know. I feel like he's done a great job throughout his 3 years on varsity, and I think he's been playing great.
3 years is a big accomplishment, if you really ask me.
And, I think Jalen Perry, another bright star on our defense. He has a total of 53 tackles, which is amazing as well. And, he has a pass breakup as well. He also plays offense. He's a running back.
I'm here with Jalen Perry to my left and Caleb Thurman to my right. So how do you guys feel about your last year in high school?
My last year of high school, it's feel good. I've been playing for 3 years. I ain't played freshman year, but it's been a good 3 years. Northwest High School. I can't wait. It's been good.
What about you, Jalen?
It's kind of sad. It's finally coming to an end. I've been playing since, like 3rd grade. But I'm ready to take the next step into college and finish this season off.
I wanted to touch on Tyrese Shaw. He has 6 solo tackles. He has a touchdown, but the thing that I really wanted to touch on was his interception.
Right.
Because that was at the Little Miami game. And for those of you that don't know, the Little Miami game was our homecoming game. So not only is the tension high because of the competition between the homecoming, but because of the competition on the actual field.
Right.
Because last year we went to Little Miami.
Yes.
It was their homecoming night.
Right.
And we came out with the dub.
Right.
So, unfortunately, it didn't quite play out that way for us. But that interception was definitely, I want to say, a glimpse of hope or something for us to look forward to.
Right. Yeah, they were playing great the whole game.
Definitely.
I felt like that would have been a turning point. Unfortunately, we didn't come out with the victory. But I think we played great that game. We showed really good resilience.
Definitely.
I think we played great.
Definitely. I feel like the student section, we kind of were like,
Yeah.
And like with us losing that energy, that kind of causes the football team to be like, if I don't have that support, then, it's kind of like some zen, some chakra type thing that's off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm here with Tyrese Shaw, number 3, and Caleb Williams, number 81. Both of my brothers. I just want to ask them a couple questions. So the first question is, what has helped you guys on the football field that had you excel in life? Like, what helped you on the football field that can also help you in real life?
It teach you how to learn. It teach you how to work hard. And how much work you put in, that's how much you gonna get out of it.
What about you?
Basically the same thing Caleb said, you feel me? You put the work in, it's gonna come out. They teach us how to, if you don't know what you're doing, ask questions, you get the answer. It's all coaching. It's all coaching.
I actually wanted to talk about how Caleb Thurman this year broke the season record in tackles because he had 18 in a single game.
Wow.
And that, to me, is phenomenal.
Right. 18
tackles in a season game. And I say that because it's not 5, which might be the average number.
Yeah.
It's not 10, which is
pretty good.
Like a great number.
Yeah.
And it's not 15, which is like out of this world, but it's 18. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
And so I feel like with the ability to do that and to keep your composure, because I'm sure that it's not easy.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the fact that he did that, and this is a senior night, we should definitely acknowledge that senior for being an outstanding night.
Yeah, and I agree. I think, his brother, Samari Thurman, he played on varsity while Caleb was a sophomore as well.
Right.
I think, him having an older brother on the team kind of, gave him a chip on his shoulder to make him, try to be better than his brother.
Definitely.
Because, I think all siblings, have that kind of rivalry in themselves.
Definitely.
And I think that only made him a better player, and, it comes out to his senior year, and he has 18 tackles in the game, 81 in the whole season so far, and we're not even done with the season
Not
yet.
even close. I want to say halfway through. So if he continues to apply himself on the field and he continues to work hard and grind in the weight room, then I feel that 18, he'll look back on that by the end of this season and be like, that was nothing to me.
I know.
That was chump change.
He's a great he's a great athlete, but he's also like a great student.
Right.
He always tries real hard in class.
Right.
Me knowing him, younger years, he was a great kid.
Yeah.
And I think, he has a really good head on his shoulders, and he can do great things.
Me and Caleb really have gone way back. I touch on Caleb a lot because I have known him the longest out of the group.
Yeah.
And I remember when we were, I want to say, in 6th grade, and I was on the football team. I was on the Mighty Knights team. And they would say, all right, Kyron and Caleb. And I was this little scrawny kid, and I'm like, I'm not ready for that.
Right.
And Caleb definitely was.
Of
so I was
course.
glad to see someone have a passion and a fire and for them to still chase after it.
Right.
You know, and we're basically at 2 minutes. So if you want to move on to your next topic, we definitely can.
Yeah, I really want to touch on, tonight's senior night, and we want to thank the class of 2018 football team for, showing 4 years of just, they kind of built, I would say, they kind of like built a tradition.
Right.
And, while they leave this school, they've kind of left something behind that, people can look forward to.
A legacy, right.
Yeah.
I feel that it's not a secret that the Northwest team is young.
Right.
We have a lot of young guys. We have a lot of juniors on varsity. But tonight is definitely about the seniors. And so the ones that we have had and do have for a really, really long time and that stuck with Northwest and stuck with their craft, I feel like because of them, they're making everything that is taking place right now possible.
Yeah.
I feel that because of them and the hard work that they put in, they can welcome the younger guys and make them feel like you don't have the title of senior, but enjoy this night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this is like the juniors that are playing tonight.
Yes.
This is like their first senior night.
Yeah.
Their second one will be coming up next year, if you understand what I'm trying to.
Yeah,
What
I think
you guys have learned this year from our seniors?
They taught me how to be a leader. When I was up high, they made sure I was on the same level. They ain't never try to do too much. They just, you feel me? They taught me how to be a leader. I'ma miss my boys.
Now, what about you, Isaiah?
They taught me to stay cool, keep my composure. Don't be too cocky, but don't be, let anybody just play you. You feel me? Class of 2018 is a good class, man. A lot of playmakers.
A lot of playmakers.
Yeah,
right.
I think they built a great career here. You're learning from, the team in 2013 won the first playoff game in a long time.
Exactly.
And, I think them freshman year, I don't know if all of them got to experience that playoff game, but, we lost that one. But they kind of, got a feel from those guys.
Right.
They kind of processed that. They're like, okay, we're going to get better and we're going to establish something here to make Northwest not only like a serious thing in like the district, because with Coleraine they're kind of the main school and we're the little brother.
I feel that. I
think they established them as like a real team in Cincinnati.
Yeah. And I feel that a rivalry in football is something great to have.
Yeah,
I feel
sure.
that it's been Coleraine for ages upon ages.
Yes.
Like my grandfather's father, if he went here, he would have hated Coleraine. Or not hated, but it would have been a rivalry or tension, urgency to win between them.
Yes.
I feel that Caleb was so well equipped for this senior night because, like you said, he had Smalley Thurman. I feel that Jalen Perry was so equipped for this night because he had Brandon Schoen. I feel that Alex Schoen is so equipped for tonight because he had his brother Brandon Schoen.
Yes.
Like, these are things that add up over the years, and like I feel that senior night for the football players is something that they're looking forward to when they first step foot on the field, whether it's Pee-wee, Lollipop, middle school, or high school.
Right.
Whether it's people's first year out here, and they're getting to experience this.
I know.
And
I think
feel that
it's
the
a
energy
great
out there is
thing.
crazy.
Yes.
And I feel that that's something great to have. That's something that you can look back on forever with your banners hanging high. And so I'm actually hopefully praying that we get the dub.
Yeah.
The senior the student section when I
not to mention we're playing Mount Healthy, which is another rival of us.
Yes, it is.
So this is just a great night for everybody
It
around
is.
here.
I feel that the student section was really bummed out because we didn't get to wear all black like we did in previous years. But I mean, like, as things change, traditions change. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so, and being completely honest, not all the time do we get the double Mount Healthy.
Right.
But like I said just a couple seconds ago, traditions are changing, things are changing.
Right.
So that might just mean that tonight could be the night. That's
It is.
I like what you said. I said could, you said is. So let's go with that. I will say is.
Tonight is the night.
Yes, sir. We can move right on to this next topic. We went completely over, but that's okay because I feel like we had a lot of content to cover, and that's what we needed to do. All right.
Go ahead.
All right. I just want to say that this team is not a very one-dimensional team. No. And in that aspect, I mean that we are not a running team. We are not just a throwing team. We are not just a halfback toss team. We are not just a field kicking goal team. And while I'm on the topic of kicking field goals, I just want to push this in there. Melanie,
yes.
we have a female kicker on the team.
Right.
Because I want to say in the very, very early season, our star kicker, Bubby, who it would have been his senior night tonight, correct?
Matt Quarter, yes.
Yes. He got injured. And so I remember Coach Johnson, he's scrambling around, who's going to be our kicker, who's going to be our kicker. He tried to recruit soccer. He tried to recruit female soccer.
Yes.
I feel like if he could, then he would have tried to recruit tennis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
like
needed somebody.
He was looking for anybody, somebody. Everybody screamed. But he was really looking for somebody to get on that field. And I feel that the fact that a junior took that spot,
yes,
that shows you that everyone on that team, like I said earlier,
they want it,
deserves
to
have a senior night, regardless of the title. But I definitely just want to touch back on how the team is so diverse. How if we need a way to score, we can definitely score. I feel that there are things that we can cover and get done with such gratitude and poise, such posture to not break under pressure, if you understand what I'm saying.
And I think the team so far, you're talking about resilience and
Right.
poise. I mean, we're 3-4. We played some really tough opponents. We played Clinton Massey, who is like a top 100 team in the state.
Right.
There's teams that you might not have the best chance, but we went out there, we went and fought,
Right.
and we competed. And I think that really pushed them to do better throughout this season.
I feel the one thing that what you said that really just stuck out to me is that we still went out there. We could have responded or we could have been intimidated in any manner, in every manner. But the thing is that we went out there and we did it.
Yes.
And outcomes hardly ever matter unless you're a person that likes to look at the numbers. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand.
Unless all you do all day is look at numbers, then who really cares about the numbers?
Right.
Because I remember as I was playing younger sports, all people would say to me is, hey, go out there and have fun. Go out there and have fun. As you get older, it's not so much about having fun, it's about working hard.
And winning, yes.
Definitely winning,
Yeah.
but working hard. And I feel that if there's any team in this tri-state area that works hard, it is this team that's practicing right behind us. Because the game doesn't start for another, I want to say, hour. And what are they doing? They're warming up.
Yep.
I went home. I grabbed Wendy's on the way here. And what are they doing while I'm doing that? They're working.
Yep.
So I feel that that's something that this team definitely brings to the table. This is something that really qualifies them as workers, regardless of a win or not. Don't get me wrong, though. Winning is nice.
Yeah, winning is definitely nice.
Winning is nice. And after the wins, we love to go out to, where do we go? We go to B-Dubs.
Skyline.
We go to, you said what?
Skyline.
So, we do love to go to Skyline. And those are things that your mood is just brighter and happier when a win is behind you. If you can hear them behind us, they're doing their cheers and things like that, and that just kind of pumps people up. We have a lot of parents coming in right now, and like I said, we still have about an hour to showtime. So this kind of just shows you the dedication and the love and support that not only the football players, not only the seniors, the juniors, the underclassmen, but that everybody in this community puts in to come out and see work.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
I totally understand.
They're telling us that we got to wrap up. Is there anything else that you want to touch on? I'm really asking. You can touch on whatever you want.
I just want to thank the seniors. I think 4 years of just excellence. I think we've turned this school into a real contender, and I feel like there's only room to grow here.
Right.
I mean, we can only go up at this point.
Right.
I mean, they've built a castle in front.
Yeah.
I mean, that's another thing that we've brought here.
Definitely.
That wasn't just us, but that was everybody.
Right.
All the classes. I think we just come together as a community, and we built this.
Right.
And I think that's all we have time for.
I just want to close up. I want to say thank you very much.
No
I know that a lot of things that we tried to take care of were very last minute, but the fact that you showed resilience, just like they showed resilience on the field, you did. You came down, you sat down, you did your work, I did my work, and I feel that even shows the community. I just want to give a big thank you to all the senior football players that I've grown up with, that I became very close with, and that I watch every Friday night, and that I have been watching every Friday night for the past 3 years, and that this has really been a great year, and I hope that all of you watching, and that all of you that will watch, and all of you that will see yourselves behind us or later in these interviews, that you can just take a moment to be really proud of yourself and understand that it took a lot of hard work, and that senior year is finally upon us, and so let's just try to slow time down while we can, and let's just take it each day at a time, and just enjoy what it is that we have.
Yep.
So I just want to say thank you to all the viewers. I want to say thank you to you, Anthony.
Thank you.
It was a great night. It was a great pregame, and so please enjoy the game.
Thank you, guys.
How have your seniors positively affected the team this year?
Well, I think we had strong leadership. First year, I was just trying to get kids to understand how to work. Now they raising the expectations in regards to what we do here and what is hard work and how to put in an honest day's effort and try to work as far as getting a win. I think the guys actually set the tone, and younger guys are following, and we've had strong leadership from the beginning.
How do you think your defense has improved throughout the season?
Tackling and coverage has improved greatly throughout the year. They also do a good job of doing their job first and then pursuing to the football. When you got guys not doing their job first, that's when your big plays break. So as long as we're doing our job, teams tend to have a hard time moving the ball on us.
What do you expect to be done differently this game than other games?
I think we know who we are. We're a sound defense, got a ball control offense, so we're going to play to our advantage, play to our strength, not press the issue a little bit too much, take advantage of the field position that we get from the defense, take shots when we're down there, more so just control the game, keep us in positive situations because we know our defense is going to make a play or two out there on the field. So, I mean, just probably going to be, ball control offense and run the ball, try to establish a run game, and take shots with our passing game whenever we get down in the red zone.
So how do you guys plan on containing Manhalti's offense tonight?
We got to limit their big plays, stop them before they get going, make them drive the ball on us, and capitalize on all their mistakes.
So, Coach, I'm going to tell you this right now. You guys eat, there won't be defeat.
That's right. We'll eat. We'll eat tonight.
So y'all going to eat tonight.
We'll eat tonight.
How y'all doing? Once again, I'm Kyron Harrell.
I'm Anthony Cole.
And this is the halftime show. So, we already played the first quarter and the second quarter, but wait a minute. I think you guys are noticing the people behind me. So, here is the student section. So, as always, I'm going to hand it off to Anthony to start us off.
Okay, so from the first half, things didn't start off very good. You know, our offense was kind of struggling there. A few things I really think we could focus on in the second half is just better execution.
I can agree with you, but then I can disagree with you as well. I think that, you know, there's probably the temperature is something that we have to take into accountability. Also that there's a lot of pressure on them because for the years that have come and went, the end result has kind of always been the same. So I'm pretty sure that the seniors are trying to give it their all because this is their very last home game. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. And another thing I think is just, you know, fix the little things. I mean, there's been bad punts, you know, things that you might not have control over. But I think if you do that and maybe pick up a few fumbles, this could be a totally different game.
Right. I feel that the kickers really have a lot to work on and that there are things that it's small tweaking. I understand what you're saying. It's a lot of small things that we could perfect. And like they say, practice makes perfect. But practicing for this game is over. Like, there's not much more that we can do. So I think basically it's a whole mental block that we're having and not so much a field goal attempt block, if you understand what I'm saying.
What I really think they need to do in the locker room is the seniors need to take over the game.
Okay.
And I think they really need to get in the heads of their younger guys and make sure that they understand what this game is about.
Okay. I can totally agree with that because, as you know, it is senior night, but Damon Cherry is a junior.
Right.
And he is the quarterback. So I feel that one thing that's probably one of the biggest struggles that we're going through right now is having a junior literally have all this weight on his back. Because whether he makes the good pass, whether he makes a good toss, whether he calls the right play in that moment, people are going to say this was on Damon.
Right.
And I feel that the seniors have to take these people under their wing. If they haven't already done it before, then they should do it now more than ever because this is where it really counts and this is where it really comes down to the wire.
Right. I totally agree with you.
Right.
And I think, you know, our defense, it maybe just be on the field a little too much. And I think, you know, in the second half, they're going to play a lot better. I think they're going to maybe shut down the run game a little more, focus on the trick plays. I mean, honestly, it's all about, you know, the little things. And that's what I've been focusing on right now. And I really think we can come out with the win in the second half.
I made one observation, and this was that for the first couple plays, someone in the student section actually said to me, they said, for the last 4 plays, they were running. So you would think that if someone right there on the sidelines could tell that, then the coaches would be able to tell that, and then that would say, okay, change the position, change the formation, do this, do that. But I mean, that's not always the case, because maybe that's just us making an observation. It wasn't necessarily true, because we can't see everything, and honestly, they can't see everything, and the coaches can't either. But I just honestly agree that we can't come out with the win. The score is not too bad, and I'm definitely not bashing on the seniors, because I know that they want this more than we want this, because this is their last senior night.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And I really think that our seniors on defense are really going to take over this game. I really think they're just going to enforce themselves in this game.
I say after this halftime, I'm gonna make a bet with you.
Okay.
Hey, quote me on this. Caleb Thurman, 19 tackles.
19?
Set a new season record tonight
19.
after
Right now.
halftime. There we go. Yes, sir.
After homecoming.
Okay. So I believe, unless there's anything else that you want to say, that this could conclude the halftime show.
That was basically it.
All right. Well, I'm Kyron Harrell.
I'm Anthony Cole.
This is the student section. And we want to say thank you very much to the viewers and football players. Get your head in the game and let's get us this dub. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.